Hey guys, Paul here. Today I'm going to be doing a video comparison of the two Feather Kamisori style razors. This is the old style, with the RG DX type head, and then this is the newer style, the SS with the newer style head. And really the head geometry is slightly different. This one's kind of beveled out on the end, kind of give it a hollow grind appearance. However, it doesn't shave like a hollow grind straight razor. But the big difference is right there at the tip where the holder interfaces with the blades. I don't know if you can really see it clearly, but the blade holder sort of is rounded there, whereas this one is more of a kind of beveled right down to the blade. So I'm going to try these two. The handles, of course, are a little bit different. This is kind of a flatter handle with a little thumb notch on it, and this is a kind of a completely rounded or oval sort of handle. So I'm going to use both these razors and just kind of compare them and let you know my thoughts. They both have a Kai, regular Kai Captain blade in there, so they have the same blade in there, and each of those blades have about 2 or 3 shaves on them. So for the brush, I'm going to be using the brush that I just received yesterday, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, these are turning up in your mailboxes, at least you guys on the Big Shave. This is the Big Shave limited edition brush that was put together by Jason and Martin, and I just want to say thanks, guys, for putting that together. You did a really great job on this brush, and if you can see the little logo on the bottom, the Big Shave, and really a great brush. Nice job, looks awesome, and I'm really liking the knot on this brush. It's real soft, has some decent backbone, and it just really feels great on the face. And I'm going to be using the TOBS Eton College cream. I haven't used a lot of creams in my videos of late, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. I've decided I'm going to go ahead and Titanic the rest of this cream, and that's about what I have left in there. So I'm working on using that up, and I'm going to use that on my shave today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to run a little hot water on my brush here. It has been soaking, and then we'll go ahead and load it. With cream, I'll usually just kind of give it some swirls there in the cream, get the cream loaded on the tips, and we'll be generous with it since there you go. And I just face lathered the cream just like any soap. So the Eton College, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with that, is a nice kind of clean, slightly citrusy, woody sort of scent. It's not as strong in scent as the German Street, but it smells really nice, and I really, as I've used this cream, I've really come to appreciate the scent of it. The clean, fresh scent of it is very nice. So as you can see, when the cream goes on, it's a little bit thick, so I usually will just run a little bit of water there in the sink, just a trickle, and I'll just kind of slowly add some water to this and build up my lather and kind of hydrate it a little bit. And I'm sure, as anybody who's tried the TOBS creams can vouch for, these are really easy to lather, and compared to the other big English shaving soap cream companies, the TOBS seems to be the least expensive of the three, the Trumpers, Truefit and Hill, and TOBS. Also, one that doesn't get mentioned as much but should is the D.R. Harris. That's really a great cream as well, and sometimes it doesn't get mentioned with the 3 T's, but it definitely should, because it's a top-notch soaps and creams. So, alright, go ahead and just hydrate a little bit more, and I think we're pretty good to go. So as you can see, forms a nice, rich, creamy lather. Very easy to lather creams for the most part. They're already kind of halfway there to begin with, so it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. And I think maybe for guys starting out, starting with a shaving cream like this, or Dr. or Dr. Harris, or TrueFit Nail, or Trumpers, might be a good way to start out, kind of till you get your lathering technique down, build some confidence, because they're real easy to lather and they work really well, and the sense on them is great. So there you go. So this brush, the knot on the brush is really, really nice. I'm really impressed with the knot. It's nice and soft, and it has some decent backbone to it, and to me it feels a lot like the Lord Randall, surprisingly. So here we go. So on this side I'm going to use the new style Feather Kamisori. Which is affectionately called the face knife by many of the guys on the Facebook forums. I guess because it looks kind of like a knife. So. It's a real nice, smooth, easy shaver, and I do have the folding style feathers as well. And I kind of find that the Kamisori style is maybe a little bit easier to use. It seems like it's easier to maneuver it around your face. It works really well. So, and here we go with the old style blade holder. One thing that's really nice about these feather style shavettes, if you will, is that I think they give you more of a real straight razor type experience versus a true shavette. The Feather Artist Club blades and the Kai Captain blades are very smooth blades, and nice and sharp, and they hold up for several shaves. So there we go. And we'll go ahead and go for pass number 2 here. And again, I really like the knot on this brush. It's very, very soft, and it has nice, really nice backbone, and very impressive. So Martin and Jason, good job putting this one together. Thanks for all your hard work on this, and really appreciate what you did for the guys. I think a lot of guys are really going to get an awesome brush. Comparable to some really high-end name brand brushes, so kudos to you guys. Okay, pass number 2. And one thing I found about these Kamisori style razors, I personally kind of like the handle on this one better than the old style. Since it's rounded, it's a little bit easier to adjust your angle of attack just by slightly rotating it in your fingers. Whereas this one is flat, you kind of have to move your wrist more to adjust your angle. So. Okay, now rinse off and we'll do our final pass here. All right. All right, rinse these off. Just let it rinse off the old face there. So, kind of all in all, my feelings on these two razors is I personally prefer the new style Feather stainless steel razor. For me, the geometry of the blade holder gives me a smoother feeling shave, and I kind of prefer the rounded handle a little bit. It allows me to make fine adjustments in the angle of attack a little bit easier than with the old style Feather. You know, they're both great shavers. I mean, there's, you know, the differences are minimal, but they both really give a great shave. And what's nice about the Feather razors is that they give you pretty close to a straight razor experience versus a typical shavette. And you know, you don't have any maintenance on these. You don't have to strop them or hone them. You know, when the blade gets dull, you just toss it and put in a new one, and you're good to go. So there you go. That's the comparison of two Feathers. For me, the newer style one I think is a little bit better for me. Of course, people will have varying opinions, and you may like the old style better. You know, if you have a chance to get either one and you're interested in it, I wouldn't get hung up on which one you get. They're both great razors, and I'm sure you'd be happy with either one if you're looking for that kind of a razor. I'm just going to use the Fine Italian Citrus Aftershave. I find that this pairs nicely with the Eton College. And has a nice little menthol kick to it, which is very nice for the summertime, especially here in Arizona. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll try and answer those as soon as possible. Have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.